Hello class, so here's a document that I have posted for you on Blackboard called How to Study for Lecture Exams. So I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to go over this document with you. So this is going to describe the best way to go about preparing for your unit lecture exams. As you know, you have PowerPoints for each unit posted, and those PowerPoints contain audio. So PowerPoints with audio, and that audio that you're going to be listening to is actually me lecturing to you over the student learning outcomes. I've also produced and provided study guides for you over each exam. Those study guides contain the important areas that the test will cover. So you're definitely going to want to complete those study guides. And I would do it as I'm taking my notes. So I would take notes, I would read my study guide. If those notes, apply to a particular number on the study guide, go ahead and fill that study guide out then. So when I lecture on the PowerPoints, I've organized the information around outcomes. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start, once you open up your PowerPoint and you begin listening to it, number one, start by writing down the outcome. And I will say, for example, outcome number one, distinguish between anatomy and physiology, or something of that nature. And then I will lecture over it. So write the outcome down and then take notes. Very important. Listen to the lecture and then actually write notes down, just like you would if you were sitting in a class, in a face-to-face class, sitting in a desk. You're going to write down the notes as you hear them. You are then going to use, at number 3, the supporting documents found posted on Blackboard. So in each one of your lecture units, you have in the lecture you have 5 units, and they're called Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, and Unit 5. So when you open up the Unit 1 content materials, you're going to see Unit 1 documents. Click on that, and it will open up a slew of documents. Some units have more documents than others, but you're going to want to, I would recommend printing those documents and having those documents with you. In the PowerPoints, I will allude to those documents. I'll say, for example, I've posted a document for you that contains the terminology that I'm discussing with you here with this outcome. So when you get to that particular component in the PowerPoint, if you already have that document printed, that will be very helpful to you. In many cases, I've also included audio with the documents, and that's super helpful too. Once you have accessed your documents, you've taken notes, then also here at number 4, you're going to also want to look at the animations and videos that I've posted for each unit. Frequently, those videos are me actually drawing a picture and lecturing to you. Drawing and lecturing. And so those are super helpful. I've also indicated if there's a video posted for you. Many times I've embedded them in the PowerPoints, but just double check that folder and make sure you've looked at them. Some of the videos that I've added are just ones that I've found online that I happen to think are particularly good. At number 5, complete the study guide. That is so important. If you've completed that study guide thoroughly, then you'll have a great, map, if you will, to use as you take your lecture exam. And then finally, there are practice questions here at number 6. There are practice questions posted for you in each unit. That's a great way to check. Do I really know what I'm supposed to know? The questions are not identical to what's on the lecture exam, but they are the same format. So in other words, they're matching, multiple choice, true, false, that sort of thing, and it's going to cover the same sort of content. So if practicing gives you a good way to gauge, do I know what I need to know, and can I take the exam in this particular format. I've provided a key to each one of those practice questions as well for you to go back and check your answers against the key. So there you go. There's a little explanation as to how best to study for lecture exams. This document again is also posted for you in Blackboard, so you can print it out and refer back to it whenever you'd like to.